Hi Leo, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you a timeless tarot reading. So whenever you find yourself guided or drawn to this video, it's most definitely meant for you. And I do want to take this moment to remind you, of course, to go ahead and like the video, to leave me a comment down below about your situation, how the reading resonates, or some emojis. And don't forget to, of course, subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so already. And when meditating on your energy overall for the reading, the message that came through was, oh my God, this all makes sense now. Oh my God, this all makes sense now. As there's a bit of background noise, do bear with me. And I feel like that was meant to be, that was purposeful. But with that said and done, let's aim down and pull some cards. Alrighty, so we're gonna pull however many cards Spirit wants to give us from the Gilded Tarot Royale deck. But do keep in mind as I do the initial shuffling that this is a general timeless read for the sign of Leo, my lovely lions. So whatever placement ends up being for you within your chart, all of which apply. If you're here to hear about Leo, you're more than welcome to join on in and hear what's going on in their life. But due to it being general, take what resonates and leave it doesn't for somebody else. And make sure to check out your other placements within your chart for more messages. And on another note, I'm taking requests at this time for personal readings. So all you have to do is shoot down to the description box where you'll see my email, the options, and the pricing. Just reach out and I'll get that started for you. I'm feeling quite I want to describe it as chill, your energy. You kind of being sort of the peace in a situation while sort of trying to open up other people's eyes to a certain truth or the reality of a situation as you're kind of exiting towards something bigger and better, it feels like. But with that said and done, for our lovely Leos, thank you, Spirit, for Leo. Ooh. Yeah, it just feels like, I'm gonna take it, bear with me. It feels like there are certain energies that could be making you a bit on edge at this time, which I feel like has been a consistent theme in the Leo timeless reads recently. But yeah, it just feels like you're trying to get away from those people or just kind of separating yourself and being in hermit mode. However it works for you, it's just like there's just a lot of drama, I feel like, for Leos. Thank you, Spirit. We have one so far, as you can see. Thank you, Spirit. We're just going to go with the 5. Okay. Page of Swords at the bottom of the deck, as well as Queen of Cups. At times it might feel a bit emotional, but you're being pushed by Spirit and the universe to trust your intuition at this time, as it feels like that is a huge tool that you're utilizing while trying to open other people's eyes, being like, hello, look at the truth of the situation, or like, are you seeing, you're not seeing right past this person's BS, you know? It feels like there's 1 or 2 people in your midst that are just either fake or low vibrational, or it could just be a bunch. For some of you, you're wrapped up with a lot of energies that are just not right for you. But it feels like there's some people who are just, you kind of want to save from it all, or you want to kind of, again, have them see what's actually going on. And all the meanwhile, you're kind of trying to teach them, but you're also sort of trying to learn new skills and do your research and planning for a big change that's ahead. I can't help but, and I couldn't help but look at the Queen of Swords, feeling as if with the low vibrationals around you and the toxicity and feeling like there's just a lot of drama, you're just like, yeah, I'm kind of feeling a bit high vibrational for the most part and pretty chill. So in that Queen of Swords mindset a lot, figuring out who and what's coming with me as I make my way to a lot of important changes. Good for you, Leo. Well deserved. It hasn't been easy, has it? So we're beginning with the Hanging Man or woman. I'm hearing a lot has changed, but I also feel like a lot is changing. It feels like a consistent kind of changing, evolving sort of state where this doesn't feel like you. For some of you, you do need to adjust your perspective to kind of expect the best, you know, or make the best out of a not so ideal situation until the best. Does that make sense? It was a little tricky to say, but it just feels like a not so ideal situation needs to be looked at in a sort of productive light until you make your way to bigger and better things. But for the most part, this was coming through is, again, you trying to adjust the perspective of others, or at least one other individual, being like, you need to understand the truth about this person or the situation, or just what's going on around us. Feeling like at times they're kind of blinded to the reality of things. It's okay that you don't understand, but I just want to help you sort of grasp the truth. And you just feeling like, well, damn, my intuition's so strong and I'm being pushed to kind of trust it. But it's just like, how do you even go about it? Some of you feeling like it's not even worth the effort, but you still are going to give it your best go, right? It's just like, with the Page of Swords as well, it's like downloads are coming through. Knowledge is coming in from spirit and the universe in different ways. It's going to vary from Leo to Leo. That clarifies this and that, or it makes sense. You know, you could be feeling like the overall message says, like, this all makes sense now, coming to these conclusions and wanting to clarify it for others or somebody else. But then it could be reversed, where it's like you're making it so clear and you've understood it for a while, you know, and then they're just like, well, this all kind of makes sense now. Whether they're going to kind of jump ship or make adjustments is up to them, but it's you kind of being like, it's almost my duty in a sense as a strong Leo with this, you know, my third eye feeling very open these days to inform you of this or that, and you do what you want with that knowledge, those facts. Wow. Feeling like, once again, I'm looking at the chains, a lot of you feel kind of intertwined or tied up in a tricky sort of unhealthy situation. And we're moving on to the Nine of Swords. I don't know if I mentioned it yet, but I have Leo in my chart. I'm a Leo sun, for those of you who are new to the channel. But moving forward, you're going to find your dreams to be quite significant, feeling like for some of you, you're being messed with by certain spirits, if you're truly connected like myself. But for a lot of you, it's just simply your anxiety, or feeling like you can't sleep due to that situation, or a truly toxic individual you're wrapped up with. On the positive side, it feels like a lot of you are getting downloads through your dreams that need to be paid attention to, right? If you feel yourself waking up and you remember your dream quite vividly, write it down. It needs to be digested, sort of ripped apart, and, you know, figure out the meaning. And allowing for yourself to take care of oneself, you know, if you need to kind of make certain adjustments to your routine to implement more sleep, more beauty rest, then absolutely do so. But for some of you, need to understand that vivid dreamers don't rest as much as or rest is not the right word. It's less of a sleep, it's more of a meditation, it's just something to keep in mind. But the majority of you, it's just, you know, sleeping issues, right? Or just you can't stop your mind when you go to bed, or you find yourself waking up in the middle of the night and you're like, well, what do I do with myself now? You know, if I can't go back to sleep, am I productive, or whatever the case may be. And I'm being drawn to the owl. It again feels like a lot of knowledge is gained throughout the night, whether it's through your dreams or just through realizations as you're staying up late, or spending, for some of you, all-nighters, staying up all night. But again, it feels like one of your guides is coming through to kind of try and save you at times, you know, waking you up when a dream is not productive, or pulling you away from certain energies that aren't productive as well. I'm now hearing it's with the owl again, it's time to get Leo ready to fly towards all that they deserve. It feels like Leo, once again, has been dealing with a lot of crap, a lot of BS, and it's time to kind of take them to the next level with a certain change, whether it's a move, a job, a relationship. It's just time to wrap yourself up with energies and situations that are at your level, feeling you've outgrown people and situations. And it's like in the midst of it all, like towards the end, again, trying to open people's eyes up and just being like, everything's just making so much sense now. But with the Justice in reverse, you're going to find that it's just this overwhelming feeling moving forward that you haven't received your justice for past situations that went wrong, or people that treated you poorly, or simply feeling as if you're still wrapped up with some of those individuals. Or it's, for some of you, it's just one, and it's like, I need my sense of justice, or I simply need more balance in my situation. Some of you might have Libra in your chart or being wrapped up with one, but it's like, let me be me. A lot of you trying to kind of make adjustments and changes, and it's like, it feels hard to do so at times. A lot of you wanting to or needing to escape to a weekend getaway or just a whole new location in general, however that resonates for you. But we're moving on to the Four of Cups. At times feeling like things are just completely upside down and just don't make sense. And it has a lot to do with the situations, once again, a certain energy surrounding you. And therefore, with the Queen of Swords coming out, a need to adjust this or that to benefit you moving forward. I just heard, oh, here comes the past. A lot of you have experienced this already, and more of which is going to happen. For Leos, the past is popping up left and right, feeling like, can I just move forward? Can I move on? For some of you, you like it, but it's like, it's just the Leo instinct to like the attention overall to a certain extent. But then it's like, I don't want to move back. You want to move forward, right? You want to experience new people, new situations. And for some of you, it's a need to adjust your perspective when this comes in, if you're feeling kind of tempted to go for it. For some of you, it's a need to understand that you're going to get yourself tangled back up in a tricky situation if the past kind of sweeps you back off your feet. And you needing to remember that there's so many good situations and people on the horizon for you, but you need to allow for that space and room to be available. So the universe and spirit can be like, here you go, Leo. The people you deserve, the situations you deserve, all that you deserve. And we're moving on to the last and final card, where we have the Six of Cups. I do feel like the majority of you will do a good job by declining this person or the situation from the past and being like, this isn't going to stop, but I can continue and move forward on my path and make certain changes and adjustments and embrace the new, not the old. But moving forward, don't be surprised when you feel a bit nostalgic. It feels like you reminding people of this or that, or trying to open their eyes, things becoming more clear, you being pushed by spirit in the universe at times to be a bit nostalgic, to kind of come to more realizations, more aha moments. And it's a matter of you looking back and coming to these realizations and conclusions, but not allowing it to go in the direction of overthinking. We're all guilty of it at times. I'm being told at this point, Leos could benefit by listening to some music, right? When you're feeling down or you're feeling like your day isn't starting off on the right note, or whatever the case may be, put on your favorite song, put it on an upbeat song. But if you're finding yourself feeling down or depleted or a bit emotional for whatever reason, we're all guilty of it. Have you ever put on a depressing song when you're in that kind of state of mind and it's like, it makes it worse? Just don't do that. Go ahead and put on a positive song, an upbeat song, and allow yourself to feel better or just enhance your already high vibration. But again, going back, it just feels like a lot of you might feel quite nostalgic or think back before you go to sleep or when you wake up in the middle of the night, or finding yourself dreaming about the past, and it's just like, oh God, but it's purposeful. Not all of them are purposeful, but keep in mind that there's a reason for everything. Everything happens for a reason. And being aligned with the Justice card to finish up the spread, it just feels like as your nostalgia keeps kicking in, as you keep coming to more conclusions, you keep trying to open up people's eyes to the truth. It feels as if you're so damn close to this Justice card being turned in the upright position, to a new sense of balance coming into play, to a new sense of justice coming into play, given, again, it's been a hard road. People haven't treated you the best, and at the end of the day, it's time for you to get what you deserve, as it just all starts to make complete sense. Wow. With that said and done, I hope this video was truly helpful. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And don't forget to email me about booking a personal reading. Wishing you nothing but the best, sending you love and light at this time, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Leo.